My name is Gabriel. I'm a cinematographer. I work primarily in the worlds of commercial, documentary, and kind of that branded content space in between. I recently finished shooting a Netflix science series for kids called Brainchild, which was shot on the VariCam LT. I also do a lot of branded content and promo work for NBC, CBS, a number of other clients where I own a VariCam LT and an EVA1, and I use those two together as part of a two-camera combo. The VariCam LT was really just key for us in creating the look of Brainchild because we were basically shooting a scripted show on an unscripted budget. So we were dealing with a very limited resources, limited time, but the VariCam, the versatility of it and having the flexibility of both of the ISOs really made a huge difference for us. So I used the dual ISO in a few different ways. One of them was basically using it like two film stocks. So I would shoot a majority of the series at 800 for kind of a normal, clean look, and then when I wanted a little more texture for some of the cold opens that had to feel a little bit more like film, like our film noir open or our 80s dish soap commercial, I would go to 3200 down from 5000 and just ND down to get more texture in the image. And I found that that combo, along with dialing in custom white balance, gave me a really different and unique look from the way I was shooting the normal segments with the host. We had our A camera built up for studio, which was what we shot a majority of the show on, and then we had the B camera kind of stripped down for handheld. And the C camera, which was my body, lived on the Movi Pro, and basically we never took it off. I've always been a big fan of Panasonic color. I shot my first feature on the original VariCam. I always just liked the color rendition, and on this show it was really key because we had a really diverse ensemble cast, and most of the scenes we'd feature 3 or 4 actors with a variety of skin tones, and I think what really impressed me was how good all the skin tones looked without having to do any specialty lighting or making sure to do anything with with color tones. Everyone just looked great. I use the two cameras a lot in my branded content work and the promo work that I do, primarily with the VariCam LT as my handheld camera, and then the EVA living on my Movi setup. So the way I usually shoot that, I have the VariCam LT with the 19-90, and I have a Gabriel zoom, and then I have a 16-28 Tokina Vista zoom that I use on the Movi. So for a lot of the behind-the-scenes shoots I do for NBC or CBS, if I'm in a studio, I can go back and forth between the two cameras. I really love the build of the LT. I like the balance on the shoulder. I mean, the first time I tested it out, it just balanced nicely and just felt good. To me, I think you can talk about the tech specs, but there's a quality to the image that just I respond to. But I think that emotional reaction that you get from an image is important, and I felt like we were able to get that on a show that maybe you wouldn't expect to be able to create that kind of imagery. And I think there's not another camera that I could have brought on that would have enabled me to do that with the parameters that we had.
Panasonic.